This morning, the final preparations are being made for Shattered Dreams, a 2-day program designed to inform students and families about the dangers of driving while under the influence of alcohol. The program, which was developed in Bexar County, Texas, was adapted in 1998 from a California program titled Every 15 Minutes and is now being implemented by over 175 high schools throughout the United States.
This is a very serious and a very important program to present to anybody that considers drinking and driving. Approximately every 15 minutes, somebody in the United States dies from an alcohol-related accident. And this is just trying to bring up some awareness to the students and to the community of the dangers of drinking and driving.
There are several different elements which make up the program, including a mock crash, a mock memorial ceremony, and the living dead, students wearing face paint and who must remain silent for the duration of the program. Making sure that all of these elements are carried out correctly requires teamwork between many different entities, including local law enforcement, the fire department, school district, and parents, many of whom are volunteering their time and resources. The event officially begins with the sound of a heartbeat playing throughout the school. From that point onward, every 15 minutes, a student is pulled from their class by the Grim Reaper to become a member of the living dead, representing how often a person is killed in a drunk driving accident.
My job today at the Shattered Dreams event is to accompany the Grim Reaper as he pulls students from the class. After the students are pulled from the class, I'm then tasked with reading that student's obituary, which was written by their parents. Michaela Brooke McDonald, 16, was killed in an alcohol-related auto crash on May 1st, 2014. She is survived by her father, Mark McDonald, sisters, Brianna Allred and April McDonald, brother Justin McDonald, stepmother Becky Thomas, stepsisters Kara and Kelly Thomas, and stepbrother Justin Thomas. Michaela was a junior at Victoria West High School, where she was involved in student council, NHS, varsity golf, varsity softball, varsity powerlifting, and was class president. The visitation will be held May 6th, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Trinity Lutheran. Funeral Mass will be held at Trinity Lutheran May 7th at 10 a.m. Interment will follow at Memorial Gardens. Service will be under the direction of Grace Funeral Home. The family requests donations to American Cancer Society in lieu of flowers.
From there, things begin to escalate with a 911 call playing over the loudspeakers.
Victoria 911, what's the address of your emergency?
It's at West High School.
What's wrong?
There's a car accident. Need help, hurry up.
How many vehicles? How many vehicles are involved, ma'am?
There's 2 vehicles.
Okay, can you tell me anything about injuries?
There's several people hurt. They're all kids. Hurry up, I think one of them is dead.
You think one of them's dead? Okay, let me get an ambulance going your way, okay?
Okay, hurry up.
How many kids are there?
6 or 7.
6 or 7 kids? Okay. We're gonna get an ambulance and a fire truck on the way. We're gonna get the police out there too.
Please hurry.
Yes, ma'am, they're on the way.
Station 501. Stand down, engine 4. Engine 5 is gonna be taking that call. Squad 4 is gonna be standing down.
The students are called from their classrooms to attend the mock crash, featuring some of their own classmates.
You're about to watch the program, the Shattered Dreams. Shattered Lives. It's got a couple different names. It's a program to show you the effects, accidents that are caused by people that are drinking and driving, innocent victims, how it affects the community, how it affects you as an individual, and how it affects your families. And if you've never sat and thought and talked about this with your parents, any kind of alcohol-related emergency is extremely devastating. It affects the community, it affects you as an individual, the people that you know. It's terrible. The point of this program is to show you what those effects are. How many of you have got a younger brother or sister? Raise your hand. Okay, when I tell you the story, I want you to think of it. I want you to think of your younger brother or your sister, and that they idolize you in everything that you do. They think that you can do no wrong, right? I responded to a vehicle accident, much like what you're going to see today, a head-on collision. I got there's a 17-year-old boy driving and a 7-year-old brother in the passenger seat. The car damage was so severe that the whole front dash was sitting in the little boy's lap. 7 years old, scared to death, doesn't know what's going on. He's in bad shape. We're going to have to cut him out with the jaws of life and try to save this young boy from dying. He kept trying to fade off on him. And, you know, hey, at the time Power Rangers was big. I was asking about Power Rangers. What things he enjoyed doing? And he kept trying to go to sleep on me. I said, hey buddy, wake up, come on. Come on. About 5 minutes later, he died in my arms. But before he died, he said, sir, would you please tell my mom I love her? Think about your younger brother or sister. How tough is that? So I honored his wish. I had to get in front of his parents at the hospital and let them know that he didn't die alone and that he wanted them to know that he loved them. What was the cause of that accident? The mom calls the brother, who's 17 years old, right? Same age as many of you, says, hey, can you go pick up your little brother? He's over at his friend's house. What had the 17-year-old been doing all day with his friends? He'd been drinking. He didn't have the courage or the guts to tell his parents, hey, Mom, I can't. Didn't take responsibility for his own actions, right? I'm bigger than everybody. Nothing's ever going to happen to me. And he went and picked up his brother. He drove into oncoming traffic, killed his little brother. He had to live with that for the rest of his life.
What kind of injuries are you feeling? Your nose? Okay. Anything else? Tell me, you need to talk to me about your injuries. Where are you hurting right now?
My nose.
Your nose? Okay. Somebody's helping Danielle, okay?
Yeah.
All right. What's your name?
It's Chase.
Chase?
Chase Bennett.
How old are you, Chase?
I'm 18.
18? Okay.
What does that mean?
Okay. Let's go ahead and get you out, okay? I need you to calm down for me, okay?
We got in a car wreck. That's it.
Well, I wasn't inside the car. I was laying on the ground.
And then they put me in a helicopter, and then we went to the hospital. When we arrived at the hospital, then they wheeled me into the trauma section.
I was ejected out of the car. I was not my seatbelt.
Was driving.
And they lost my heartbeat, and they used a defibrillator on me, and then they put the sheet over me, and then they wheeled me to the morgue.
Whenever they zipped me up, they put a sheet over my face, and it was pretty hard to breathe.
It's gonna be so hard. Like, I don't know, I have to like change my state of mind. Just like, I don't know how it's gonna happen. Even when I talk, I naturally smile.
And I had a broken shin bone that was showing, and I had just other parts that were just
She was
bloody.
bleeding on the whole there, and I had a broken nose, but it fell off.
My mom and my dad were both there.
They didn't tell me how to be not be drunk. They're just like, they were like, okay, this is gonna happen, and then it started happening. I was like, okay, I guess I should mess up.
Have you ever ridden in a helicopter before?
No.
What's that?
It was awesome.
I guess I should mess up on these like the drunk things. Like she was like, okay, count one, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3 times. I was like, okay, mess up 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3.
The entire NHS Board of Officers kind of dead right now, so I don't know. 3 of them are dead and 1 of them's in jail.
Very dry.
I feel like that's what you'd look on the morning of the tournament.
Or the day of like, this will be your face.
Love you.
We just, it was kind of like in the moment. You're supposed to feel like if it was like actually happening.
I mean, it's okay.
No, I'm pretty sure like my shoulder was a little sore from that guy. He was like, they were like having a good old conversation. He was like, I was like,
Dead, not dead.
Not really dead.
tomorrow it's mine and Sarah's memorial service.
Buried in the ground.
We'll have like, I think they show show what's been filmed so far, like about the car wreck and everything. And then our parents are gonna read a letter they wrote to us, and a letter we wrote to them.
I'm rotting in jail, so.
The guy that wheeled me down from the trauma thing to the morgue, he didn't know I wasn't dead. He thought I was really dead. Yeah, like, but my mom had to tell him, like, don't put me in the freezer. I was like, what would you have done if you were in there? I was like, I would have screamed a bloody murder.
It's gonna teach a lot of lessons today.
It's now day 2 of the program. The students are called to an assembly to listen to cautionary tales from real prison inmates and from guest speakers. They also watch a video to see what became of their classmate Sarah, who was life-flighted to a hospital, although the end results are displayed right in front of them.
Got open 100 feet. Highway speed set up with breakers, long direction. No, that's actually stays. She just lost consciousness, traction head and delirious and battered. So this is the time. One call command, it's just better.
Sweetheart, can you hear me?
should be attacked now. There's a sound shot. Yeah, there's a shot. Okay. Switch the back. Okay. You have to stop or attack. Okay. Come up on the screen. Okay, you're clear. I'm clear. All clear. Shot. Okay.
Mom, it's Dad. I am so sorry to have put you through this today. Hearing you both so upset while I was under the sheet was the hardest thing I've ever had to endure. I wanted to jump up and hug you, but I realized I couldn't get up at all. You had given up so much to give me such a great life. And Dad, you have always been there for me when it mattered most. Today, I realize how quickly everything I have ever loved could be lost. How quickly I could hurt you, and I don't deserve this, and neither do you. Although I'm gone now, I hope you know how much I love the both of you. And you don't have to worry about me now. I am watching over you with Papa by my side. He said to tell you how he loves you. Goodbye, Mom. Love, Dad.
According to Ronald Stewart, MD Trauma Director of the University Hospital in San Antonio, teens do not expect to be injured, much less die from injury. Some even view disability or death from injury as an act of God or as an unpreventable accident. Such beliefs make it difficult for them to assume responsibility for the consequences of their actions.
I had a lot of meetings with different people. Kobe's Wrecker, we use them for the vehicles that we use for the mock wreck scene. Spoke to Jeff Payne at the hospital about what was going to take place over there. Meeting with Miss Ritchie at the high school, trying to get the kids together and what roles they're going to play. Just lots of meetings, lots of running around.
It's really an honor to be a part of this. I'm glad they let me do this. This is something that, if we help one person, then, it's all worth it. So I'm really glad to be involved in Shattered Dreams.
After the funeral, the cast and crew are exhausted, both physically and emotionally. But the effects of Shattered Dreams are immediately apparent to those who participated.
everyone was telling me that they were just fine until I came out, and then I started crying and people were crying and everybody was telling me it was just a great performance, like, all together. So I think it made a really good impact. People are gonna understand.